YouTube, y'all, we come with Drake and Kendrick are liars, bro. At this point, bro, I had to come this video because at this point, I think the beef is over. Not because any particular party won. It's because I dead ass think these niggas got nothing to say no more. Because and nobody come with proof. This nigga like, oh well, you a pedophile, nigga. You did this. You beat your wife. Nobody's coming with proof, and I find none of these niggas got proof. All it is accusations, niggas, things they heard through the grapevine. Like, nigga, at this point, nigga, this shit is getting tiring. Drake house got shut up. I think this morning. I don't know what is happening. Things are crazy. I think it was a drive-by shit. Let's just go ahead and get into the video. Welcome new people, new subscribers. But before we get into the video, I want to say I do think Kendrick has the slight edge on Drake. Even though there was a lot of lies and supposedly, I'm not even gonna judge it off lies. I personally think Kendrick just dropped better music than Drake did with the beef, and Kendrick got a fucking hit out of the beef. So
okay,
y'all might disagree, but shit.
Okay. Let's all calm down. Everybody calm down.
Okay.
I don't know where to start. Kendrick and Drake, they are not playing around anymore.
At all.
It was already deep, okay? It was already deep. It was already layered. But it just got so much deeper. There's no more need to break down the lyrics and look for the subliminal messages or the hidden agenda behind all this. No. It's been said. It is on the table. Both of them have expressed clearly and concisely what they want you and I to know about one another.
Exactly.
And they both made some crazy accusations. Accusations that would genuinely...
This nigga Kendrick made a hit song about this nigga being a pedophile. Nigga got niggas fucking doing dances to this nigga. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. If that's not a W, nigga, I don't know what is. Even if it's a lie, nigga, the fact that he got fucking niggas dancing to it is crazy, my nigga. That's
alter the course of their career, genuinely alter their perceptions forever, genuinely make people question what they thought they knew about either rapper if receipts are provided and some of these things come to light to be true. But I think all of us can agree that somebody's got to be lying. One of them.
Somebody.
I can't even speak.
Probably both.
There's got to be lies.
Probably both.
There has to be. And I'm not just going to break down every lyric and what it means in this video. Okay. Y'all can go on Rap Genius or Twitter for that. I know I have, because it's really interesting to see all the little subliminals and disses and references, and that's cool. But what I'd rather do is take a look at the disses, the accusations that actually matter. Not the tiny little fun things let's look at the bigger picture here. First, let's start with what Kendrick wants you to know about Drake.
Okay.
Drake allegedly has a daughter that he's hiding, and apparently she's 11 years old. Drake is a Harvey Weinstein-level predator. Drake has sex offenders on his payroll. Drake is running a sex trafficking ring inside of his mansion. Drake is a pedophile. Drake hates black women. Drake lies about his religion. Drake lies about his identity because he doesn't feel comfortable or doesn't truly feel in his heart that he is a black man. Okay. There are obviously pages and pages more disses like Drake having a gambling addiction, getting peed on, getting ab implants, and these are mean-spirited and entertaining to dissect, but are seriously non-issues when compared to potentially running a sex trafficking ring. Now, I'm not sure how any of this could really be proven to be true, but what are the ramifications for Drake? Will the general public or the culture still see Drake as this glamorous, charming, marvelous, ostentatious superstar? Or will they start to look at him sideways? Look at him as a depraved...
Let's be honest, bro. Let's keep it a whole 150, my nigga. Once this nigga drop 10 hits, because we know this nigga, like he said in the song, like Kendrick said in the song too, this nigga's a hit maker. Look, he's a hit maker. So once this nigga drop 10 hits, niggas already forgot about this shit. But it's gonna be a certain amount of niggas, I'm talking about the brain, the people who barely got a brain, they're gonna forget about it. But the people who actually got brains, they're gonna be like, oh no, what about that shit? I don't know, man. The way that this going, it's sick. It's sick, but I think it ended because UMG reached out to Kendrick and OVO and The Weeknd. Supposedly, allegedly, they reached out and said, "Please, Kendrick, please, stop it, stop." So who knows if that's real? If it is, that is low key kind of crazy. Supposedly they losing money. Nike did like some with Drake supposedly being a pedophile, so they losing money supposedly.
Predator. Even before R. Kelly and Diddy were exposed formally, people spoke about their ways for years. It was kind of like an open secret. Will people at least start seeing Drake as someone who strategically shifts his identity like a chameleon whenever it benefits him? How he changes his accent, his cadence, and demeanor depending on the geographical location that he's in or the people that he's around. We know he grew up in a predominantly white Jewish neighborhood, but once he got more famous, he stopped talking about his religion and stopped representing it. Why? Is it too risky? Will it ruin his aura? Will people knowing who he really is hurt his position in pop culture, ultimately leading to less opportunity and less money? That answer is definitely yes. I mean, religion has been the root cause of literal wars. So then you have to ask yourself, is it really that crazy for someone to hide who they truly are to protect their safety or their income? I mean, most of y'all don't know who I really am or who your favorite content creator is. Is that a bad thing? The main difference there, I think, is that musicians are artists who make art that we deeply resonate with. And human civilization as we know it have expressed themselves through art since the beginning of time. Creating art, appreciating art, it's literally in our DNA. But then you have to ask yourself, is Drake making art? Because we know Kendrick is.
Is Drake making art? Is Drake making art? Okay, y'all, I'm gonna be non-biased as fucking possible. I would say, fuck. Hold on, bruh. I would say the old Drake, most definitely, my nigga. Most nigga without a question. Recent Drake? Hell no. Wait, hold on. What's the last one for all the dogs? I feel like yes and no, cause I feel like for a moment it was just like, nigga, we gotta get hits out, hits. I gotta be at the top of the game, hits. But maybe he's just that fucking good. Like bro, Drake is somebody we never seen. Like nigga, we might not never see a nigga like this ever again. Like who knows? Like what? I don't know. That's a hard ass question. I'm gonna say yes and no because I feel like the way he does it, I don't know. I don't think so though, cause I think he's trying to. The reason why he does what he does so much is because I think is because he wants to be at the top of the game, like, and continuously on our minds. But I feel like if this nigga was to take a 5-6 year break, like a nigga like Kendrick, would his music still like rank on? Like I'm talking about his newer music. Like I don't think so. I feel like we'll still be playing like Fuse. I will still be playing like the classics. Do Not Disturb, but like I don't know, like some music that Drake makes just only for summer, only for the winter. Like, but this nigga do got songs that's gonna last fucking years beyond years.
Like, there is no doubt. Or is Drake making a product? This is like Van Gogh beefing with the paintbrush. An artist beefing with something that helps paint pictures. Are people in interviews going to start throwing subliminals at Drake? Are brands going to stop working with him?
Fuck no. It ain't, man. Oh my god, LeBron, what the hell?
Major celebrities and basketball players going to stop showing him love? Are pop stars going to stop working with him? Are new rappers going to stop taking features and photo ops with him? Are radios going to stop playing his music? I'm not saying these things need to happen for Kendrick to be perceived as the winner. We already know he is the winner. But Kendrick is exposing some real shit here. Like, is this just going to be perceived as some silly rap beef, then Drake jumps on a podcast 2 years from now and is like, damn, me and Kendrick up the culture, we up hip-hop with that shit was crazy, it was so good for hip-hop, it was such good competition. Like, bro, this is deeper. This is not competition. This is exposing.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, when that nigga said you got, can I say the word, when he said you got M-worded, bro, I knew this shit was like nah. Ain't no going back. Ain't no kumbaya, kumbaya, my nigga. Ain't no none of that, boy. Ain't no nah. It's beef, nigga. It's like once the niggas like once you say that about me, niggas up for life. Niggas up for life. It's up for life, nigga. I don't care if we old as hell, 80 years old, nigga. Once I see you, I see you. I'm hitting you with my cane, boy.
Real shit. This is exposing
Makes
crimes.
about grandkids.
This is exposing damning evidence of criminal activity that should genuinely be assessed and would strip someone of their platform, of their influence, because they're a danger to society as just like a normal person, let alone a super celebrity. Just again, I want to reiterate the question. Do you think that the sort of general public, the person, the average person, not hip-hop fans, but the average person, are they genuinely going to look at everything that Kendrick is saying and think, like, damn, I'm really, really looking at Drake differently now? I don't know. We'll see. Now, with that being said, let's look at the accusations or what Drake wants you to know about Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick beats his wife. One of Kendrick's kids is actually Dave Freeze.
He said might be. See, look, even says right there, might be. He don't, I think he should have just said, like, nigga, if supposedly you believe that Kendrick is lying, Drake, nigga, say just don't say might, nigga, say that your kid is Dave Freeze. I mean,
Dave is a childhood friend and right-hand man of Kendrick, who co-founded their label PG Lang. Kendrick isn't as good of a father as he claims he is. Kendrick bought a penthouse in Brooklyn to live the life of a single man because he doesn't actually want to marry the woman he proposed to 9 years ago, nor does he want to raise his child.
I ain't gonna lie. That ain't none of my business.
Kendrick isn't the social activist he claims he is.
I'm finna speak on some shit that was my business, and then I realized, nigga, that ain't none of my business.
Again, same thing. Drake throws in a lot of other smaller details and smaller disses, but mostly just talks about Kendrick being short. But really, the only damning accusations from Drake are that Kendrick beats his girl and that one of his kids is actually from his business partner. Obviously, we know why domestic violence is bad. That doesn't need to be explained. And it's pretty obvious to see why, if that information was proven somehow, that would genuinely make people look at Kendrick Lamar differently. And as far as one of his kids potentially not being his, while that information is shocking, one could also argue that Kendrick choosing to raise a child that he knows isn't his is honorable. I mean, I was right.
Yes and no. Because if your baby moms cheat on you with your best friend, and then you still decide to raise the kid, that's a little crazy. That's just me though. Like, if I can't even say if it was me, like I can't even speak them words, cause like hell nah. But if that was you, if that was you, and your baby mom did that, and you decided to raise the kid, kudos. But not me though. Hell nah, nigga, raise this motherfucking kid, nigga. This your baby. Like, and I'm always saying that because, nigga, you my mans, and you my girl, and you cheated on, like, I can't even call you my girl if you do some shit like that. You a female, a woman. Like, you a woman. Take care of this kid that you just had. Why you expect me to take care of him? What you say fuck me for? What 50 said? Why you say fuck me?
Raised by my stepdad, and I love him to death. I mean, it would hurt your image if you're some sort of like...
Take that back. Hey, bro, shout out to our stepdads, stepmoms who stepped up and really raised, like, the kids like they're yours, bro. I feel like that I don't think, like, if you got a stepbrother, stepsister, or stepdad, stepmom, I don't think you should be like, oh, that's my step. Like, nah, nigga, that's my father. That's my dad. That's my father. Like, and like only like under context where like it should be brought up. That's hard. I'll argue that.
That information was proven somehow that would genuinely make people look at Kendrick Lamar differently. And as far as one of his kids potentially not being his, while that information is shocking, one could also argue that Kendrick choosing to raise a child that he knows isn't his is honorable. I mean, I was raised by my stepdad and I love him to death. I mean, it would hurt your image if you're some sort of like Macho Man, Andrew Tate type of guy, but Kendrick never pushed that. So honestly, you could argue that Kendrick would just look like even more of a better man if he was raising a kid that wasn't his. And Drake kind of leans on the concept of being a bad father, just the same way that Kendrick says that Drake is bad father, but Drake's only major claims are that Kendrick doesn't take photos with his son. Like, that's not crazy at all. And it's
And what if the nigga got photos that he just don't share? That's another thing. Like, nigga, like, the whole argument is so stupid to me. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, you sure? Nigga, you did it. Now, when we get to being your wife, that's a different topic. But all the other bullshit, right, in the little day freeze, that's a little crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, the day freeze, my, angle, unless, like, they split up, who fucking knows? Like, the Kendrick angle is, like, I feel like it's very hard to do with Kendrick because, like, nigga, like he said, he got a boring ass life. There's nothing wrong with a boring ass life, cause nigga, clearly niggas can't dig no dirt on you, nigga, cause you a clean motherfucker. The nigga takes showers every day, he's clean. But with a nigga like Drake, shit, everybody got a fucking nigga. They going down the list on his ass. That nigga said you a colonizer, but you got a sex trafficking ring, but you a pet, but that nigga. You was high your kids. You got your baby mom's a porn star. Like that. God.
Pretty easy to understand why a celebrity wouldn't want to put their child in the public eye. Like, that's super common. In fact, you could also argue that a parent who chooses to push their child who can't make decisions for themselves, to the public and make them a public figure before they even have a choice, you could argue that that's bad parenting, because we all know how child stars typically end up. And then the other major accusation that Kendrick is some sort of fake social activist, I just don't really see how that could be proven. A large part of social activism is amplifying your voice and using your voice to speak up and support your agenda. Kendrick has dedicated albums to speak about the Black experience in America and push for positive change in his communities, and his actions have also matched his words. And even if it was hypothetically fake and Kendrick was like a fraud and he didn't actually care, it's the most positive fake agenda.
That's the most unbelievable shit. Like, if Drake ever hopped on the track, it was like, Kendrick don't even mean what he be saying, bruh. Like, when he said, you rapping like you trying to free the slaves. That's what he went wrong to, number one. He should have never said that. Now, but I get what you was trying to say. I get it. You should have had the PR team read that shit though. Like, I ain't gonna cap. You should have had the PR. You should have had same thing with the whole the M word angle. Hey, I get it. I get it. It's beef. Should have had the PR team read it though. What else? He said a lot. I forgot the other angle. There's something else, but I forgot.
I've ever seen. And y'all know I was initially thinking Drake was winning this beef, so I'm not even trying to be biased towards Kendrick. But Drake doesn't have much grounds to stand on. His accusations just pale in comparison to what Kendrick is accusing him of. Plus, when you consider the craziest chess move, which is potentially the truth, is that Kendrick predicted that Drake's diss would involve him making lies about Kendrick's family.
And dropped it 15 minutes after Drake dropped Family Matters. That move is insane.
Based on things that Kendrick said in his own Mr. Morale album. Because in that album, Kendrick deeply discusses his complicated family life and his own hypocrisies as a man. And Drake did exactly that. He came after Kendrick's family, but we don't know if the information that Drake is going off of is solely based on Kendrick's own admissions on his album, or if he is really exposing him for some information that we don't know. But when you also consider that Kendrick said that Drake has a mole in his camp feeding Kendrick information because they feel he deserves to be exposed, and that claim is backed up by dropping his Beat the Grams diss literally 30 minutes after Drake dropped his Family Matters diss, and that cover art has an item referencing everything in Drake's song that he dropped 30 minutes ago. So from here, I mean, what happens? Well, the last time Drake got exposed, he dropped Scorpion like 3 weeks later, and everyone just kind of went back to being distracted by his catchy tunes.
I told y'all.
His hits. They just kind of didn't really care what Pusha T had to say, but I think we can all agree that Kendrick is on a way different level than Pusha T. And even though Pusha T's information was shocking and everybody was talking about it, there is a different level of people talking about this beef now. Literally everyone is talking about this beef. So that means that everyone is paying attention to these major accusations that Kendrick is making. So will Drake just drop an album and go back to distracting the world with catchy tunes?
Hell
Or
no.
will his team crumble from within as he searches for this mole? And the industry and the public starts to shift against him until he ultimately gets exposed for these terrible crimes. It's tough to say. But Kendrick...
I feel like it'll be a bad move for Drake to drop, only because, nigga, didn't you just say you're taking a break? So I feel like if he said he was taking a break, then they dropped like that. Then he got into this beef. So then it I feel like not to me necessarily, but I feel like to like majority of people it feel like a desperate move for niggas to be like, oh my god, he dropped another hit album, oh my god. Like that's why I feel like people gonna say.
Most definitely won this rap beef from just a rap perspective and just a straight up mean-spirited fighting perspective.
Bruh, I'm sorry, y'all. Kendrick fucking killed that nigga. Like, listen to Meet the Grams, bruh. The way his tone of fucking voice, you lie. Oh my god, bruh. The way he just approached it, the way he outmaneuvered that nigga Drake. Nigga dropped 15 minutes ago. And here comes Kendrick dropping another song 15 minutes later. Amazing move. Bruh, I don't care if you a Drake stan. You gotta be like, you gotta give it to him. That was a smart move. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions down below. I love y'all. Stay safe. And I see y'all boys and girls. Stay feel we out. Ugh.